are you going? Whipping out in front of traffic like that. Where are you going? Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Peaceful protest redress on a public sidewalk. You see this sidewalk? Look at this sidewalk. Uh-oh, do I still have sound and picture? Give me a 1, please. All right, good, thank you. This public sidewalk.
Challenging laws, unconstitutional laws over there at the courthouse.
He's waving. Hans is waving. His window's down over there. Now he's rolling it up. All right, Raymond, I'll tell him. It's Hans. I have no idea what he's saying. For one, he's not a peace officer. He doesn't have any authority to give any lawful orders, so, or whatever we call them nowadays, lawful, unlawful, whatever. Yeah, Kilted Cop Watch, you know, on that front of making signs, yeah, I've done it before. But hey, Gardis, glad to see everyone's safe and sound this morning. Last night was scary. Yeah, things definitely got a little volatile in there last night. As you recall, if you were in that chat, you saw me posting Martinez's quote that DMA and Regan Benson's actions must be curtailed because they'll have dire consequences, and I'm paraphrasing right now, because it will it will unnecessarily force law enforcement into a deadly encounter. Yeah. So I'm most curious as to whether or not this pad is part of the sidewalk, right? They extended the sidewalk there. Yeah, they absolutely hate cameras. How's the weather here? It's a bit chilly. Like I said yesterday, we had a summer day. What's that?
I was saying we had to put Lakeside on the back burner because Sheridan dwarfs.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Because of the cops. Happy Valentine's Day. I had to swap out my glasses because I can't see with them heart sunglasses.
Yeah, I saw that on the live stream. driving our sunglasses.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Hans is gonna battle through it, unlike Deborah. Hans he's gonna not get distracted, and he's gonna do his job. Because, orders from upper management, we can't not have this van out on the streets generating our revenue. We can't keep running away every time the cameras show up. It's cutting into our revenue. Irish Rover, Deborah would be at the bar by now. Hopefully in the right car.
Dislike a video, that helps the algorithm.
Yeah, Lois, only sheeple comply and pay these tickets, right? Yeah, it went a little crazy last night, Woody.
You hear a lot of YouTubers say, hey, if you like it, hit the like. If you don't like it,
the live stream for it, though, is taken down right now. So I think there'll be another video up on it. Yeah, all those nice citizens showed up. That's never showed up before. Everybody's stopping here just for their picture. No name. Everything went down at the end of the meeting. The writing was on the wall at the start of the meeting. There was definitely a positioned instigator sitting behind Sweet Tea and DMA. He was running his mouth to get them to react. Then he kept interrupting public comment. And it wasn't until after Army Vets Rights Defender turned around during his public comment and told the guy to shut up that the mayor even recognized what the guy was doing. Okay? So the writing was on the wall to the mayor allowing, along with the chief of police, allowing that to continue and fester. So I knew it was going to get worse from there. So at the end of the meeting, you can walk on the sidewalk. You don't have to go around. That's a pretty dog. Big old St. Bernard. Aww. Where'd he come from? Well, I think Hans is the new Hans of the movement on the photo radar van, because he's just going to tough it out and try to, do his job of extortion and collection without leaving, because the city can't afford for this van to leave every time the cameras show up. They just can't. So I suspect the cops were working very hard to try to get him to say that he was being victimized. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe Hans decided that he didn't want to be a victim. I don't know. and that he could tough it out, but we're not doing anything wrong. We're not doing anything illegal.
Did you roll the window down, Hans? No? Okay. I just wanted to talk to you, that's all. I wasn't gonna like yell at you or anything.
The police sent that guy and the dog through so he could say we were blocking the sidewalk. Yeah, hardly. Did you happen to see if that guy was coming down the sidewalk with that dog?
No.
I saw him come from over here. So how did he get over here? Was he walking through here? He must have been walking through here, because he was not coming down the sidewalk.
The only way you can... They can't stand it, but they like speed trap stuff. So they even, a lot of them don't like it either. What's up, Brandon Mitchell? The only way that you can impede a sidewalk is if I like got a lawn chair like posted up in here and started sitting down. Shit.
That guy just pulled out of Dick's Towing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's honking in support because those tow truck drivers in general, not all of them, some of them are very big cop suckers.
Yeah.
They don't like shit like this.
But like just standing on a sidewalk isn't impeding.
Absolutely not.
Stand here all I want.
That's right.
Like I can't like set up a cooler and
We
like,
could.
here,
We could.
but that would be impeding the
No, it
sidewalk.
wouldn't, because it's not until somebody's trying to get by.
Oh, okay.
So
As
you
long as
could,
move.
you'd move your stuff if somebody needed to use the sidewalk. Unlike Sheridan parking their fucking sign there for hours and hours a day for somebody to have to figure out that it's there if they're blind and safely maneuver around it. I mean, but that shit's okay. You know, rules for thee, not for me. So ultimately, you know what people keep saying in the chat? They want us to make signs and go stand over there and, you know, warning, speed trap ahead. To me, you know, if you don't already know this, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to help you because you're obviously dumb enough as it is to pay them. So I do not feel compelled to help ignorant people yeah, he didn't get his picture though. He's speeding. Holy shit, he's speeding. Yeah, you know, look, the speed limit's what, 35 in here, which it's a shitty zone right here, and they do it intentionally because just on the other side of the hill, it's 40, and the same on the other side of the hill down there, it's 40, and then it drops to 35, and then you don't even know you're in a school zone. I mean, this is a 4-lane road that's... The kids don't even cross. Nothing goes on Federal with this school, okay? Buses come out of that school. They use the light up there, and that's that. So it's hard to even tell that you're in this school zone. And Deborah was deliberately positioned just on the other side of the 25-mile-an-hour zone last time she left, right?
Yeah.
So she was trying to get people in that school zone when it was flashing. So why? It's simply for revenue. So if you're talking about lower speeds equate to saving lives, you've got nothing to back that up because there's absolutely no data and no proof of that. So it has to do with how you drive, not how fast you drive. Oh, they're back.
Oh, they're back, guys.
What are we doing today?
Uh-oh, they got a lot of them, guys. I think we're getting arrested.
They're stopping the whole operation here. Look at, they're blocking Federal. They're blocking Federal. There's the sign being taken down there. What's your name? No name? Hold this for 1 second. Peaceful protest redress on the sidewalk. So we got 4 cop cars here from the city of Sheridan. Take note, nobody's identified themselves. Nobody's barked any orders. Nothing. They want to turn these into Holy Grail events and try to document. No, hold on. Just in case. Yeah, possibly.
Because I got my dog in the car.
Oh, okay. So what they're doing is they're creating a narrative that this guy is being victimized and that they cannot conduct their jobs and their government operations.
Backing up, so watch out.
So watch out, huh? What does that mean? Does that mean you're a tough bitch? He's backing up, so watch out. Hey, bitch, try the word please and you'll get a better response. You fucking hooker. Watch out, he's backing up. Watch out, he's backing up. Watch out, he's backing up. Look at this tough bitch. You fucking fucks can't even direct traffic. Look at you. You don't even know what the fuck to do. Fucking morons. Hey, step out in the street, you fucking idiot. Look at this fucking clown show. Stay out of my space, bitch. Stay 10 feet away, you ugly fucking bitch. Stay out of my space, you ugly fucking hooker. Watch out. He's backing up. Look at us create a scene. Look at us fuck up traffic for safety. We're here for safety. Dude, you look so fucking nervous right now, you don't even know what the fuck to do with yourself. Why are you here? Huh? You gonna go out and get your dog killed too? Because you're a stupid handler? He is stupid, huh? Look at him. Look at him. He's looking him up and down. Did you want to bark any orders at us? Don't fall off the curb into the street there, copper boy. Don't get hit. Why don't y'all just stay here and create a barrier all day long? You ain't got nothing else to do. Put up some crime scene tape, you dumb fuckers. You ain't got no crime scene tape? Watch out! He's backing up! So am I free to go on the public sidewalk? Am I free to go on the public sidewalk? What are you backing up for? We're just on the sidewalk over here in Sheridan watching Hans reposition his van 4 inches. Don't you guys got some crime to go fight? Lots of shoplifting going down in the town of Sheridan. In your little city of Sheridan, go catch you some shoplifters. Go catch you some rapists. Something like that. Wouldn't that be a little more productive? What's his name? S. Munt, M-U-N-D-T. What's his name? What's your name? Nelson.
J.D.
Nelson.
And this is Munt.
And that fat bitch over there, I don't know. One, two, three, 4 cop cars. So he put the sign, he picked the sign and then put the sign back out. They don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what to do. Let's go. Boy, that was productive. Fucking 4 of you to show up to move the van 4 inches. God damn, you guys are fucking dumb. You guys are fucking stupid. Don't trip. You're
really
dismissed.
Gonna walk backwards like we're gonna
You're
assault you or
dismissed.
something, man? Come on, dude.
Bye, dummy. Bye, dummy. Who's this dummy? Here's one for you. These fucking idiots showed up here to move the van 6 inches, I guess. You look so fucking stupid right now. This is fucking classic. They sent 4 cops out here twice to move this van 4 inches. What did he move? What did he reposition it for here? What was he doing?
Maybe you can get a better view with pictures, I guess.
Is the grade?
I think they're coming over here to just try to intimidate us.
Is the grade different?
So they're probably watching the live stream. Banana,
This is Sheridan, you guys.
Josh says DNA is his Valentine's Day. Aww. You better watch out. Don't leave a guy around me.
So they went and picked up the sign, put it in the car, and then they all shuffled around here. They didn't know what the fuck to do. Watch out, he's backing up. So what they're doing is they're baiting us, right? So the big bitch gets out, tells, barks an order at me, and the second I don't do it, she's gonna fucking have me on the ground, right? So this is just the continued baiting tactics, and it is all being fostered by Martinez. Clearly, Joy, Sheridan has way too many cops. But he let freedom ring. I'm not even kidding. He moved it maybe a foot or 2. I don't know. Barely moved it. Backed it up and then pulled it up back literally into the same position. People are waving.
I want to give a shout out to Adriana, subscribe to
Modern Retro Radio. Martinez is a mega lawsuit waiting to happen. His pension would be a nice settlement. Yeah, Tracy, he's still in here. Hans got out. All the cops scrambled with each other here to try to figure out what to do. 4 of them. 3 of them stopped in Sheridan. 1 of them down there, or on Federal. 1 of them down there picks up the sign, puts it in the car. They get out, bark some orders. Hans gets in the van, backs up to about here, and then pulls it back forward and just parks it right where it was.
but otherwise they would be right? And like I said before, I don't want people to drive recklessly or to get
Interesting that the van's not running now. Oh, yeah, it is. It's running. So they're trying to get Hans to say that he's being harassed and victimized and all of that, and that he can't do his job. Too bad it's not a legitimate government operation. So sad.
What were they saying, Regan?
Nothing.
What were they doing over here?
They didn't know. They had no clue what they were doing. The big, ugly bitch gets out and tells me, "Watch out, he's backing up." And then, so they all three dance around each other over there. One cop goes down there and picks up the sign, puts it in the car. So he starts to back up, and then he pulls forward and parks it again. And then they all kind of reconvene again together. They go over to the window. They're trying to get him to say that he's being harassed and victimized and blah, 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 blah.
Interesting. And they brought 4 cop cars.
Yep, they brought 4 cop cars, 3 of them parked on Federal. And, it's for safety.
Yeah.
Don't speed because it's for safety while we block traffic coming up over a hill, right? Because we're the po-po. So what they're doing is they're baiting. They're trying to get us to take the bait of not following their orders. They're thinking we're not gonna back up, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do that, and then, next thing you know, you'll be down on the ground because you were assaulting a police officer, blah, blah, blah. It's all being done. This is being orchestrated by Martinez.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Well, I've been watching over y'all. So
Thank you.
and
Thank you. Yeah, Hans isn't afraid. Hans isn't afraid. No, they didn't steal his sign. They picked it up and then they put it back out. It's down there. Can you see it? It's down there. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. So I did have court this morning. Everything's copacetic, as expected. Denver withdrew their revocation motion for my court-supervised probation. You see, Sloan over in Aurora threw me in jail, and so Denver pounced on that little opportunity to try to send me to jail as well. So Aurora decided that they didn't really have a case, so they dismissed that case. Yeah, Woody, he definitely isn't earning any love, that's for sure, right? Glad you got a red shirt on today.
Oh yeah, I didn't even plan this.
You
I kinda
didn't?
threw something on.
A little splash of silver. Maybe Hans was stuck when he tried to climb over the seat, so he called for help. And the big girl walked up. "You need help, Hans? Want me to crawl in there with you?" Boy, what a bitch she is.
Oh yeah.
Was she the cop there last night?
She was pushing
Pushing her?
building,
That's
and
what I
then
thought.
She said, "Don't push me." She said, "You backed into me." That's what she said.
The cop said that?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
lady,
of
that
course.
sergeant right there.
Of
said, "You
course
backed
she
into
did.
me, keep it moving."
What's her name?
I don't know. I haven't got it yet.
She's a nasty hooker. I'm going to tell you right now. She's got that look. And her and Martinez, I'm sure, they both got those faces going on that we're fucking king shit. And you will bow to us. Yeah, that nasty hooker. She's, yeah. What is she, one or two a female? One or two females on this force in Sheridan? Did the other one
there's
quit?
3. We got Casorla.
Is she still here?
She was here for the arrest.
Yeah, haven't seen her since.
Clink Smith or whatever. She's the one that was grabbing her gun over here across the street right there.
Oh, okay.
I made a playlist, guys, for Sheridan, so you can see all the Sheridan stuff. Right on, man. So I have a playlist now for Sheridan. I made one for Penrose. We have the premiere coming out tomorrow. Penrose Library. Check that out. It's available for members right now. If you're a member, you want to go check that out.
No tags on that vehicle, no temp tags, no nothing.
But yeah, and then we also have that lady. So there's 3 that I know of.
That's 3. If Casorla's still here, I haven't seen her. I thought she was on days. We've been out here multiple times during the days. Haven't seen her.
She lied on a police report too. Every single officer lied.
Well, remember, Sheridan said that they've lost how many people?
Lost it. Hopefully they'll jump over to yours.
All right, everybody. Yeah, hopefully anybody that was in DMA's stream will jump over here. His phone is dead. So, well,
let's test it and see what you got.
235 right now.
To see how many we get.
Hopefully, maybe she had a, heart-to-heart with herself. Said, you know what? I'm not doing this right. I'm going to quit. This ain't for me. I can't be a tyrannical little liar. We're probably going to have to make a day of this. We're going to have to make half days of this at least. Commit the...
Right, because obviously they're going to try to wait us out.
Yeah, commit to the cause. And flat out, that whole permit thing I did for the block party was very telling in his response that we don't need a permit for civil redress because I asked for unobstructed use of the sidewalk, and his response was, you don't need it. So anytime we are redressing government, we have a right to be on this sidewalk, period.
So you did get a response from that, finally?
Well, I had gotten a response from him, and it was buried in my email. It was my fault that I didn't catch it. But ultimately, they destroyed our plans because they said we really actually couldn't have a block party after all, because we couldn't have the barbecue unless it was across the street in this frickin' enclave of a park on the other side of the municipal center, on the other side of Oxford. And then I had to check with South Suburban Parks to make sure it was okay. So they essentially annexed me into the Parks District so I couldn't have a barbecue. Then they told me I couldn't park my legally licensed RV on the street because they have an ordinance. You can't park an RV for more than 48 hours if you're a citizen. So you have to be a citizen to even have an RV in Sheridan and park it on the street.
You have to live in Sheridan?
Yeah.
That's not
Well, it's an ordinance, so what they're trying to say is if you don't... I didn't have time, but I was going to go back and say, hey, then you can give me a permit to park my legally licensed vehicle on a public street in your city. But I didn't have time, right? And then we just decided it was not worth it because I wanted to feed people.
Oh, no, never mind.
The Civilian Report Unit from Denver. Oh, they're going over there to Dick's Towing, I'll betcha. Yep. So we do have business over at Sheridan Municipal Center. Turns out, the other night when I was in court and the judge wanted to throw me in jail, I want to order those transcripts because remember, you can't record in the courtroom because you have to pay them to get their They want me to fill out a Criminal Justice Records Act for a court transcript. These people are so stupid over here. It's kind of shocking. I mean, Brenda over at Lakeside was equally as stupid, if not stupider. But I had a little more hope for some of these people over here in Sheridan, especially their court clerk administrator, who knows that they have to have a defined process of getting court transcripts.
So is he just chilling there then?
He's trying to wait us out.
Yeah, Irish, they're going to want
Because
$35,000.
they can't, like Regan was saying, they can't afford to just continually just not do this. Just make this leaving right away. So now they're going to try to stand off. They're going to try to just wait us out, I think.
Do we want to go over to take care of business?
We could. Oh, my live didn't end?
It didn't?
My live didn't end. That's because the reason why is
Oh,
because
it
my phone
died.
died, so I didn't end it.
Yeah, because his phone died, his live didn't end. Hey Gina, how are you? Who's going back to work? Kimberly, you have to go back to work? Work? You have to work? Oh, Lewis. Hans got his van on the edge of that pad so he could open his window without anyone walking up to it. Well, I don't know. I have no idea what the hell he was thinking. I think he wanted to call it quits, and then he decided not to. These guys are paid by the hour, so if they probably clock out and go home, they probably don't get paid. My name is spelled Regan, R-E-G-A-N. Ro Mooney, I live here in Colorado, and I just want to say you are a great human. Stay free. May the people. Amen. Thank you very much. So I freed myself from the wrath of the Denver city attorneys and their desire to throw me in jail today. So, well, these cars. Student driver. There's a student driver sticker on the back of that one.
Right, turn it off and everybody can.
Is that better? You want
Happy Valentine's Day from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Happy Valentine's Day, David. Wintress Black. How does it feel to be a total badass today? Happy Valentine's Day to Mrs. Regan Benson. Aw, thank you. That's very sweet of you. I'm no badass. I'm just participating in my civic duty. There's code enforcement for Sheridan. Oh, that's Inglewood.
No, I know it.
So there are sections of Inglewood that intertwine in here in Sheridan. Yeah. Lay on it. Lay on it. Lay on it. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some people just love their government. They think the government sets them free. Wizard, I have hearts on. I do. I have this. Oh, I gotta love it. Yeah, so here I got these hearts. This is my favorite heart. I've had it for a very, very long time. Probably like 20 years I've had this. I just love my fun jewelry. I had to dress semi-professional for court today. I didn't want to wear yesterday's outfit. It was a little loud. My little pre-Valentine's celebration attire. Hans, is it time for lunch yet? It's 11:30. It's time to go. He's throwing his arms up in the air. You don't know. Certainly you get an hour lunch break, right? Joy, what do you mean? Instead of thinking of police as helpful, they learn to fear them. You should fear the police. Always. And you should teach your children to as well. Is it DMA's live? If he's still live, it's because his phone was dead. So go over to Sweet Tea's live. I think he's chatting it up over there with people. Honk, honk. Honk, honk. Winter's Black, I had to rewatch. Look at those motherfuckers with you and your husband. Oh, so that video you're talking about? Yeah, so Denver pulled some really bad stuff. And that was one bad thing they pulled, is trying to conduct that traffic stop on my husband. Slow down. Woo. Everybody slow down to 20 miles an hour. We'll all be safer for it. Hit the brakes. Jam on your brakes. Hi, Kevin. Well, that's very nice. Thank you. Hans, when do you go to lunch? We'll make sure to set up a refreshment stand for you next time we're out here, so you can get out and get some refreshments. We don't want you all cooped up in there gasping for air and shit. Yeah, he cracked his window. You can see it. Wow, it's warming up here in the sun. It's pretty bright. But tonight into tomorrow, we're gonna have a drastic weather change. Boring sandwich. Tell him he needs a sign on the window that says alive inside. Has water and AC. Do not break window. Hey, Hans, somebody wants us to make you a sign that says alive inside. Has water and AC. Do not break window. See, now that's really the shit that they should be worried about. And if they had real patrol, you know, heavy equipment, heavy trucks doing 50, 60 miles an hour through here. Yeah. But instead they have this. So they can snap a picture of it and hopefully get $50 out of it. $50, $100, whatever.
How much are per month on average on this radar?
We got from Arlene before she retired. She sent me a response to my records request. I thought she said $44,000 a month.
Yeah, so on
Is
pace
their
for like
revenue?
$500,000 a year, roughly. Right?
Yeah.
So they're making roughly about $500,000, $40-some thousand a month.
And I asked.
People don't have to pay this. They just right. If you don't pay.
Yeah, DMA's given his speech on his opinion on paying these tickets. Hey, look, if you want to pay them because you're that big of a bootlicker, fucking go for it. It's less money in your pocket, less money for your family. Not sure who you victimized, but hey, you know, go ahead and be a victim yourself. But at any rate, this subject is mundane. It has been for a lot of years here, and they're doing it because they're making money on it, because people pay it. So it's like they're running a private business, essentially. They're leasing this equipment. Taxpayers, all over the place. I love how there's this messaging from people in Sheridan that want to say, people that don't even live here come over here and think they're entitled to be part of a public process at a public meeting. And this is our own little deserted island. But if we collect revenue from thousands of people commuting through Sheridan every day down 285, Hampton, into the tech center, back home, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, you know what? You've just taken your little town of 6,000 and turned it into 600,000 people that have an instant opinion about your tyranny. And you're bitching because you got people showing up at a city council meeting calling you out for it? GTFO. Yeah, like this video, please. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Aurora Transparency. Hope you're well today.
It's a regular plate.
There's 307 people in here right now. If each one of you give $1 to the nonprofit, that's 307 more dollars we did not have. All the ways to donate are in the About section of my channel. If you'd like to donate to the nonprofit, simply watching and tuning in here does create revenue, and all of that money goes directly to the nonprofit. Just FYI. So thank you, everyone, for being a part of being able to go out and make somebody's day a little bit better, connect with the most vulnerable, and hopefully get them in some better positions for goal making. Unlike Sheridan and their bullshit mantra last night at their city council meeting about how much they're doing for the homeless here. Anybody watch that video that Army Vets Rights Defender put on his channel? First thing we did when we were cop watching in Sheridan, 2 cops and a co-responder go out to tell a homeless guy to move along. And he says, hey, I just need to get home so I can get to rehab. And what do? They leave. So we put him on the bus. We sent him home. We made all of that happen. Not this stupid, lying, tyrannical little shit scumbag hole of a town that claims to be doing good for people suffering from mental illness, crisis, or homelessness. Fuck you, Sheridan. You're a bunch of fucking scammers. All right, you guys ready? I want to go get these. I want to go get this transcript situation squared away. I need those court transcripts.
Okay.
From the other night. So, bye, Hans. Have a better day. Happy Valentine's Day. Next time we'll set up a table. I told him we'd have refreshments and shit for him. We don't want him to sit there and have to suffer and, gasp for air. So don't, if you want to call the cops, that's fine. Yeah, Hans knows his little tyrannical charade is not appreciated by the majority of the population. So I'm going to head over with them, and we are going to go inside the Sheridan shitbag hole. And I need those court transcripts from Judge 86-year-old diaper Alzheimer's guy telling me he's going to throw me in jail after he asked me if I had any questions in his courtroom. And I was questioning him on an order that he wrote just to understand his authority. And the guy, busted a nut out of his prostate. And, yeah, it was interesting. So, at any rate, we just continue to uncover all the bullshit. Oh, I need those, don't I? Thank you.
They're really cute, too.
Oh, thanks. I figured, if we were going to jail,
Yes.
at least Bo could come get my car right now.
When they brought 4 cops there, I thought we were going to jail.
I thought so, too.
That's why I told Sweet Tea to go ahead and.
They're baiting. They're baiting.
I think they're just trying to intimidate us. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
So
And that's the thing, guys. It's like.
don't try to talk to Hans anymore. He's Hans and Deborah. I mean, look at what Deborah did. She's getting violent. She's fucking trying to run us over.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And so now they want to make it look like we're creating this chaos for them, and they can't help it. They have to have all this police response because Deborah's all stressed out and she panics and tries to run people over, because everybody's a victim in the city Sheridan city government. I'll see you guys over there. So we'll see what's going to happen when we go inside. Of course, we won't be recording because that'll be an instant arrest and everybody's feelings will be hurt and they'll all have to lie and make these victim impact statements saying that, their lives are coming to an end because these people are showing up with cameras. What a bunch of pansies. And SDMA was providing public comment last night he was trying to hone in on the fact that, you know, as he's reading his, oh, that was scary.
Okay.
You'd have been a cop, I'd have been dead.
I already knocked on the window, you didn't even notice it.
I'm still streaming.
Okay, can you put that on mute, please?
Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Strategy. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna go over here and conduct some business. And for the most part, the upstairs city staff behind the window with Reagan and the clerk and the court clerk administrator, they're all very nice, cordial, and professional. While Devin Granberry weasels around in there like a freaking ferret. You know how those ferrets, they just get in between shit and they smell and they look, their faces are all... It reminds me of a ferret. But at any rate, I mean, that's just my opinion. And you know, when you see a good person, it comes from the inside out. It radiates from inside out. I'm in the first one to judge from the inside out. And the second that stupid bitch cop opened her mouth and talked to me like that, she's done. She's horrible. I'm not going to be nice to that. I am going to exercise my thoughts in the form of expressive language. So my attorney told me this morning, Regan, please keep up the good fight. You're doing so much good out there. Stay on the sidewalk, stay 10 feet away, and remember, when you're talking in the camera, you're talking to the jury. Okay, I'll try harder. I promise. Do you know how many times I've told him, I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I am working on it, but it's very slow, gradual, grinding kind of work. And it takes a long, long time to give a shit that your only defense is your speech. And that attorney is Andy McNulty, and he is the very best civil rights attorney right now that the state of Colorado has. Hands down. And that whole entire firm of David Lane. I like David Lane, but there are better attorneys in that office than David Lane. Just FYI. And he would be proud of that. So, all right, you guys, I'm gonna end the stream. We're gonna go take care of business. Hopefully nobody goes to jail. Yeah, and that's that, right? Happy Valentine's Day. And go out, mwah, 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 spread some love, fix your hair a little, go out and get a good lunch or dinner. And yeah, love thy neighbor and cuss out all the cops.